the parents of Holly Newton met Queen Camilla to speak about domestic abuse. The parents of murdered schoolgirl Holly Newton say the Queen expressed support as they campaign to lower the age at which victims of domestic abuse are recognized. Camilla spoke with the parents of murdered schoolgirl Holly Newton at Clarence House on Tuesday, as she hosted a reception for the charity SafeLives, which aims to eradicate domestic abuse. Holly was murdered in January 2023 by her ex-boyfriend in Hexham, who stalked and repeatedly stabbed her. She was only 15 years old. Her killer, Logan MacPhail, was handed a life sentence with a minimum jail term of 17 years. Her parents, Michaela and Lee Trussler, are campaigning for the law to be changed so that people under 16 can be classed as victims of domestic abuse. Speaking to reporters outside Clarence House after chatting with the Queen, Mrs. Trussler said, "She was really passionate about our campaign. She's supporting us in our campaign, and she's really looking to help young people as well." Asked what Queen Camilla said to them, Mrs. Trussler continued, "She's very interested in our campaign and she's sorry for our loss and that we shouldn't have to be here doing this. But yes, we are here and that's what we want to do." Earlier this year, Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer promised to look at calls made by Holly's mum to lower the age someone can be recognized as a domestic abuse victim. Mr. Trussler welcomed the Queen's attention to the campaign in their daughter's name. He said, "We feel like it's good because it's getting heard in the highest place in the country essentially. So we're hoping that other people are going to take notice that the Queen's paying attention and supporting so they can get behind us and get the laws changed like they should be to protect the kids that need protecting." It is understood Camilla was showing personal support for the family, not expressing backing for a political campaign. The Queen also spoke with Diana Parks, whose daughter Joanna Simpson was killed by her estranged husband in 2010. Asked about their conversation, Ms. Parks said they spoke about how to eliminate domestic abuse, adding, "And also, sadly, these young boys stabbing each other and how horrendous that has been. Frightening. Really, these young boys who don't really know what they're doing, do they?" The Trusslers and Ms. Parks were among around 100 guests welcomed to Clarence House on Tuesday afternoon, where Camilla cut a birthday cake to mark the 21st anniversary of SafeLives, the UK-wide charity dedicated to ending domestic abuse. The Queen has been patron since 2020. She grinned as she was honored with a Starfish Award in recognition of her support for survivors and her work to raise awareness around domestic abuse, earning laughs from the crowd as she joked that they will be glad she was not doing a long speech. She gave a short address as a proud patron. She paid tribute to the charity, saying, "It's touched so many people and it's saved so many lives. I would not be standing here if it was 10 years ago, and none of these people would have been standing here because we wouldn't have been talking about it. It was a taboo subject. But now here we are, 10 years later, we've got survivors telling their stories. Years ago, they would have been too ashamed to have come forward to tell their tales, but now they'll get up and they'll talk and they'll inspire others to talk. So it's just to say we've come a really long way, so we must go on doing the same thing." Discussions around domestic abuse continue to evolve. The role of organizations like SafeLives, along with influential advocates like Queen Camilla, remains crucial in ensuring that victims receive the recognition and support they deserve. What are your thoughts on this issue? Do you think the law should be changed to recognize domestic abuse victims under the age of 16? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on stories that matter. Your engagement helps bring awareness to critical issues and supports efforts to create a safer future for all.